Have you ever wanted to go on a motorcycle trip, but your head was full of questions? Is it too far? Will I be able to handle it? And what if I can't? But at some point, I realized if I keep waiting until I feel ready, I might never leave home at all. So for this ride, I choose to start with the closest place, Nakhon Pathom. Just the streets of the throttle away from Bangkok. Yet, full of things we never really pay attention to, even me as a local. But today, I'm taking these 2 wheels to see what kind of the world appears when you ride just a little bit outside the city. This morning, I wasn't aiming for anything far. What's up guys? How you been? Today we go for visiting Nakhon Pathom province. Like you know, I'm so nervous because I just bought this S1000RR for just a month, and I just think like this trip might be the practice section for me before ride around Thailand. And maybe for the future I'm gonna ride this to UK. My first stop is a unique cafe called After the Rain. Set inside quiet pomelo orchard, the name already feels refreshing, and the place lives up to it. Canals, orchards, shade and water. It feels like a completely different world. Nakhon Pathom is famous for pomelos. Farmers here rely on rich soil, water canals, and old agriculture knowledge to grow them. Other than I think, we have to do like this, like a duck. Let's go. Walking through the orchards feels like walking inside the city's natural kitchen. The cafe itself is simple: wood, breeze, open space, and a calm atmosphere. For me, After the Rain isn't just a coffee stop. It's the first small moment that shifts my mind from Bangkok's fast rhythm into a slow and steady rhythm of the motorcycle trip. From a quiet orchard cafe, we move into a completely different world. One I have passed many times, yet never stopped to explore. Around this, like for this time, like you see, all golden, ready to harvest. Welcome to Woodland, the World City 20-acre sanctuary dedicated to woodwork, carving, sculpture, and nature. The sign say that take your shoes off. This is the hard part, and I don't know why I wear this. It began with the passion of Mr. Nalong, a man who spent decades collecting hardwood carvings from different cultures and eras. His private collection eventually grew too large to keep to himself, and so Woodland was born, a place where these pieces wouldn't disappear with time. If you're walking inside, it doesn't feel like a resort or small gallery. You see in the main entrance in the hall, you can see the King Lamanai as a bas-relief artwork, so huge. And you might ask why have to be His Majesty. Back into the 60s when the communists came over Thailand, and he's tried to prevent and try to develop the countryside of Thailand to become more civilized.
You're saying that this is evidence that you're winning?
Winning against what?
Communist insurgency?
Oh, I don't know. But we are winning against hunger.
Huge wood-like halls, giant guardian figures, gods and medical beings carved from floor to ceiling. That artwork could take someone years of patience and devotion. The exhibition leads you through eras and beliefs: Thai, Chinese, Khmer, Indian, and European. Even the Last Supper. Standing in the front of each piece, I kept wondering how much time, skill, and love did it take to carve every line. I imagine if you standing at the front and you see some movement inside this. It's gonna be goosebumps for sure. What I left the most is Woodland doesn't display wood as lifeless objects. Every piece tells a story of faith, of people, of history, and all of that carved from the same material. I think Woodland isn't just a pretty place for photos. It's a proof that a small town near Bangkok can hide masterpiece of craftsmanship that deserve to be called heritage. Leaving Woodland. On my first trip, I was tense the whole time. Afraid to fall, afraid to miss just a corner, or even afraid to mess it up. And yeah, now on my second ride, the fear is still there, but it's sharing the space with something else. This is a joy. Wind hitting the helmet, heat from the engine, golden fields on both sides, and a long empty road ahead. Every time I lean into a corner or open the throttle a little more, it forces me to stay in the present moment, fully, honestly. That's the charm of riding a motorcycle. It's raw, hot, tiring, but it makes you feel connected to the road. And up ahead, I am luring my friends to come with me, convincing them to buy a big bike. From a world of wooden sculptures and ancient villages, I wanted to stop another world I grew up. The world of Thai filmmaking. This place is Woodland Café, targeted inside the Kantana Institute, a studio that has been behind Thailand's iconic TV dramas, shows and animations for decades. And what makes this place outstanding? The cafe itself was renovated from an old film storage warehouse. Inside is fairly vintage cameras, film reels, and museum, but yeah, it's closed. I'm so sad, guys. I expected, but however, we have to move on. The ride finally feels like my real trip with the S1000RR, compared to a car that can run 500 to 600 km on a tank. But this superbike gives me roughly 200. Yeah, finally arrived. What a relief. Is the level show empty? How long it's gonna take, I'm not sure about it. It's hot though. You can see like here in Thailand, like humidity and like almost in even like rainy season is around like 40 degrees Celsius, and especially for the bike, like this almost like burn my leg. So fighting. From the main road, I turned into a small riverside market. Thana Market, a community over 140 years old. This area grew in late 18th century and thrived during King Rama V's era, when river trade was at its peak. Rice from the surrounding fields was shipped through here, giving the market its name, literally the pier of the fields. Most buildings are two-story wooden shop houses, looking as if time paused decades ago. If you look closely, you'll find small details everywhere. Vented wooden panels, faded signs, old storefronts that haven't been remodeled into a modern cafes. And inside, you will find traditional desserts, local fruits like pomelos, riverside eateries, and a tiny shop selling vintage toys and memories. Yeah, this shop. 10 years ago I bought toy here. In front of me you can see sawai fish. You can eat it, but this place is not allowed to fishing. This is the place that I born. It's a small town. Like for my grandma tell a story in the World War II. Japanese soldier died and you can see they floated along the river. And you know, what I love is that Thailand isn't trying to be a tourist attraction. It's still a real community. I feel like I don't walk here as a tourist, but I walk as part of the rhythm of the place. And during World War II, railways near this area became a strategic route. This small market, quiet as it seems, was once pulled into a war map because of just its location. So this place, to the most people, is just a giant jetty in town. But in truth, it's the heart of ancient city called Nakhon Pathom, a major center of Thawaravadi kingdom over 1400 years ago. Archaeologists believe that underneath the current jetty lies an older India-style stupa. They built and restored over centuries until King Rama IV renovated it entirely, covering the old structure with the massive Sri Lanka-style jetty we see today. Standing at around 120 meters, it's one of the tallest stupas in the world, a symbol of both faith and heritage. Locals long believed that those who pay respect will live as long as the relics themselves. So when the child is born, many families bring them here for blessings. It's a way of anchoring their lives to the city and its history. Yeah guys, we cannot go inside because it's closed. I came so late, but never mind. Next time I will have something to tell next video. So now I have to get back home. And it's raining, you see? Yeah, so it's gonna be definitely slippery for sure.